I'm sure the sun is rising at this time now.
おはようございます。
Oh my gosh, good morning.
まあでも本当に長時間お付き合いくださって本当にありがとうございます。
But again, we wanted to thank you for staying with us for such a long time.
今回メディアツアーでまたたくさん情報、今日聞いた内容からまたご質問多数いただくと思うので、ぜひメディアの皆さんが書く、ニュース記事にもぜひぜひこの後ご注目ください。
はい。
We will be going into our media tour, and of course, we'll be revealing the information that was shared here, as well as additional. I'm sure media has questions to ask us as well, so we encourage the players out there to look out for different articles that may come live that were written by the members of the media that are here at the media tour today.
まあただ記事は5月下旬。
はい。
に、全世界一斉公開になりますんで、同タイミングにはなりますけどね。
Yes, but these articles won't be published until late May, so it might not be immediate that you see some of this information.
はい。さあ、では以上をもちまして、第36回ファイナルファンタジー14プロデューサーレターライブを終了させていただきたいと思います。Now we are concluding letter from the producer live number 36. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time at E3.
Yes. では E3 でお会いしましょう。
Thank you,
さよう
Yoshi.
なら。皆さんありがとう。長い時間。
Thank you so much. I know it was a long time.
I am your father.
Okay, yeah, if you guys didn't know, my net died. It kind of just like crapped itself, and I had to actually leave. I had to like go downstairs because the router is downstairs, and I had to go fix it myself. And essentially, I just had to reboot it. Yeah, so that's the reason why the stream just cut out. It's not because I just like hightailed and run. Like, come on, guys, I'm not that bad. I wanted to go through what I thought about that entire live letter. Holy crap, it's long. They weren't kidding. Like, they even acknowledged it themselves that this is like the longest live letter they've done. But to be honest, I like it. It's because, you know, it went through everything we need to know. It went through the battle changes, had a little bit of extra in it, had PvP stuff in it. It was a really well, like, as like one of like I think it's like the final live letter before the game. It served its job. It got us excited. It definitely made us. It's giving us all the information we need. So, what do I take away from this? Like, the new skills look great. They look amazing. They look fun. They look exciting. Like, what else is there? I mean, the battle gauges look great. I like the designs of them. Some of them are very, very cool looking. Like, cool looking. Like, and they help. They help provide a visual sort of look and to help out new players. Especially Astrologian, or whatever you want to say it. Astro, having the cards being saved onto the thing itself. Instead of looking at your status bar really closely in case you forget. It was like a 4 hour, like 5 hour. It almost feels like forever. It was like a 5 hour live letter. Like, it just finished. It was a long haul, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Definitely check it out when you can. It shows everything. It showed everything that we needed to know right before Stormblood. So I can't wait. I actually can't wait. It looks great. Looks fun. Looks exciting. Yeah, Stormblood is shaping up to be a really good, really amazing expansion. And I didn't even talk about the PvP. Like, the PvP changes are everything I wanted. It's everything I needed in this game. Like, it's kind of ignited my fire. Like, to be honest, my sub was about to run out in 3 days. I'm thinking about resubbing right now just to prep myself for Stormblood, because man, there's one way to excite a person. It's to show that, hey, in the future, this is what you're going to get, and it looks great. Are they gonna show off the trailer? I think that's it. I think that's the end. Yeah, I think that's the end. That's fine. That's fine. That's all good. Yep. The warrior changes look fantastic. I wonder if... Yep. So, if you guys want to check out, the Job Actions trailer just got released 3 minutes ago. Check that shit out, because that's beauty. It's beauty. It's beauty right now. Let's check it out my feed. There's nothing really on my feed. Anyway, yeah, so PvP changes. The PvP changes are fantastic. Simplify that system down so that people can just jump in and play. Limit skills. It's everything I need. Like, you need. Like, every time I go into PvP, I keep thinking, this isn't balanced. This isn't balanced. It's not. I'm not gonna get better at this if people who dedicate their time getting the PvP gear, melds, and all that stuff, they're gonna have an advantage over me. And I don't like, for a competition based like game mode, I don't like that sort of stuff. Like, I don't say like I wouldn't play it, but I just don't like it, and it kind of rubs me the wrong way, and it deters me from playing it. So having it as simple as this, everyone has the same. Yeah, Everett, my net just killed itself. I had to run downstairs to fix it by kicking it. No, I'm kidding. I had to reset it. But yeah, my net just died randomly, and yeah, that's what happened. So I'm just going through my thoughts of like a few things. I've already gone through like the battle changes. It was great. I'm going through PvP. So PvP, I'm happy that they're making it so everyone is at the same level, at the same health, at the same sort of skill, like at the same pretty much level. And I'm hoping the trait system, which was the passive system, the trait system and the choose your skill loadout sort of thing, I really hope that that's balanced. Like, because obviously it's their first sort of go ahead with this new system. There's going to be balance changes. There's going to be all that kinds of stuff. If they do it just right, this could catch on, and I really hope it does, because I love competitive games. Like, you know, I've been playing fighting games for so many years. This could really be my thing, where I just love playing like this. This is my thing. This is my jam. Like, so I'm hoping that this catches on. It gets me excited for tournaments now. Like, you know, like I've seen a couple of the Feast tournaments, you know, but the thing is, it looks so messy, and like it's so messy because like the amount of skills you have, like, man, it's everywhere, right? So having it simplified like this is going to be great. It's going to be great. We're going to see it like people making plays, you know, and the whole. So my stance on the consolidated combo system, where you only have to push one button to do multiple combos. I love it. I love it a lot, because it gets people in, and it saves clutter on your hotbar. What I wish is that they'd implement it into PvE, but I can see why they wouldn't. Maybe, like, I don't know. Like, I'd love it as a choice. I'd love it if people were allowed to use it, if they chose to. But, you know, like, we'll have to see. What else is there? I mean, oh right, the jump potion. So this is the last thing I'm going to talk about right now is the jump potion. What's my stance on the jump potion? I think it should have been in the game for a long time now. And it's gonna sound controversial because, you know, I can see where people say like, hey, you're encouraging people to be at the end game, and they're not gonna have the skill for it. Well, that is true. I feel like the investment alone should encourage a person. Like, it should encourage a person to really learn. You're paying what is essentially an entire game, you know? And I feel like it's your fault if you're at the end game and you're not asking for help, or you're being an idiot. Like, don't get me wrong, there are going to be people like that. People who have too much money on their hands, who just want to throw it out there. But it's a matter of, if a person is interested, and, you know, you have friends who are end game. Like, I'm going through this right now where I'm going through this right now with a couple of my friends who want to play FF14 with me, but they can't because either they don't have time, or it just takes too long. And it's just like give people choice. Yeah. And like Zach Smith, thanks for stopping by. Zach Smith, you're totally right, because it's up to us as the players to be active, and actually, if people like, maybe as a thing, like as a suggestion, if you have the jump potion and the story potion, maybe you have your own icon to tell people, hey, you know, like, this goes two ways. And again, it's up to the people. It's up to the community. You can have people like who like, it becomes like a negative stigma in which, oh, you have a skip potion icon, I'm not gonna bother raiding with you, or I'm not even gonna bother doing that. But then you got people who are like, oh, your jump potion, okay, there's people who want to help, like, hey, I'll teach you, or, you know, like, I feel like the decision for people who want to jump to the end has to have sort of like a like, it has to have like a meaning or a drive for it, right? Like, you want to play with your friends, or you want to play with family. I think that's why they stress that in the live letter as well. So I'm hoping that we're good enough as a community, at least, to not treat this as a shitty situation. Yeah, Zach Smith, for sure. Like, if people, like, this is not just, like, you can't just do this jump potion on a whim. It's definitely something that has to be. Yeah, Rain Chicken, you're right. Like, mentors are gonna be pissed, lol. But hey, I mean, if you make benefits for them, they'll probably do it. But I feel like it's such a complex issue because it's tied to community. Because at the end of the day, this jump potion doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt the game. It just, like, it doesn't hurt the game. It just hurts. It just adds a layer of complexity to the community. Because how are the community going to handle this? And that's why I think that's the main reason why the FF14 team are only limiting, so you can only have one jump potion per service account. Not by server, not by data center, not by character, by service account. You can only buy one. You know? And so you're gonna have to, like, people are gonna be very conscious about what they're buying and what they're purchasing. So yeah, like, for me, so let's give an example, right? I should be asleep right now. It's like 6 a.m., but screw it. Let's talk about FF14 right now. If I were to use a situation, I have an alt on another server right now. And, you know, like, for me personally, I would just grind out myself to 60 or 70 in this case. But that's because I like leveling. There is like, but if let's say I get onto Balmung or Gilgamesh or Masamune, right? All these different servers, right? Where you guys are playing because I want to join you guys and like do some stuff. And like I don't want to level up another character on another server and take that time away from my main account. Because, you know, like I'd rather it be done and ready to go so I can play with you guys. So I see the appeal in if I wanted to join another community straight away. But yeah, like the chat saying, it's fun, but if you jump to the end, what kind of fun will you have if you don't know shit about it? But yeah, Zach, that's the thing, Zach. That's why, like, there's a reason why people want to jump to the end. Because I don't think this is for people who want to skip to the end. Like, I don't think it's a way to skip to the end for people. People are going to be conscious about what they're paying for. This is the same price of the game itself. It's not something to just throw away. So I feel like people who are doing this will take the time to learn. So I'm not saying that your opinion's wrong. It's totally valid. It's totally valid. People who get to the end who don't seek out help, they're the ones who are going to damage the community, and I can see that point of view. It totally makes sense. Yeah, JDM Stav, you do make a point. I mean, you know, like, it's just another way of leveling up, and even now, even people who spend all their time playing the game, they'll get to the ends, and they'll still have trouble with their class. You know, it's all up to the player themselves, taking the initiative to go and learn and help, and for people to help, and for other people to help this person who wants help. But if you don't want help, obviously, yeah, that's what's going to happen. You're going to be, oh boy. So my stance on jump potions is, and the story, whatever, like, we'll call them jump potions for now, because it's essentially what it is. I'm glad it's being put in, because talking from first-hand accounts, I know there's people in my group of friends that would love to play where we are right now, but they can't because, you know, commitment, you know. Not all of us have a lot of free time to play. So, like, we have commitments, whether it's uni or it's work, it's, you know, it plays a major role. And, you know, like, no one wants to be left behind. No one. Especially in a group of friends. It's shitty. It's shitty. It's like, that's what it is. It's shitty. So, I'm hoping that the changes, like, I hope, for the love of God, love of, I just hope that the community doesn't eat itself over this. All right, so let's see. Does Palace not do doing Palace does not do the MSQ or SQ for you? At least take a few days right there. I couldn't play with my friends for at least a week. This jump push is a way to jump right into that. Yep, it's pretty much you're ready to go raid, and that's good. And this jump potion also doesn't mean you clear dungeons as well, you know, and it's okay. Well, okay, I'll read this. Farrakhan. Then maybe the community would be best advised to advise someone to save that jump potion until they want to make a new character. That way, they're used to the game mechanics, and then they can jump and dive in again. But this is for people who are fresh, like Pharaoh. This is for people who are fresh. They want, like, if you have a friend who's like, I don't really particularly care about the story. I just want the challenge, right? And there are people who want challenge. They want games like here's an example. My best friend, he loves Monster Hunter. He loves the challenge. He loves Dark Souls. So when he sees like obviously, you know, FF14 isn't like super hard, you know, but he likes the idea of cooperative games, and he wants a challenge as well, and he likes the social aspect, you know, like that's the good thing about MMOs. You're in a social thing. You'd probably still have to do all the dungeons to unlock the roulettes, but like it's, yeah. So let me try to keep back on track. I'm running on like no sleep right now. I have a friend who only plays who plays Monster Hunter. He loves cooperative games, so I'd rather this be an option for him, because even though it costs a lot, if you're already working, you're making money. Like some people see it as a time saver, and it is. It technically is a time saver, because if you think about it this way, he's level 60 on one character, armory bonus. It forces you, if I remember, it forces you to do Hall of Novice, or it strongly advises you to do Hall of Novice. That's the 30% ring, and you know he can level up another class if he wants. So it's just a good kickstart, you know. It's a good kickstart, and it works that way as well. So it's yeah, Farrakhan. There are people, especially in the raiding community, that find this sort of like a not a kick in the face, not a dragon kick in the face, like not a rock breaker to the gut or anything. Monk jokes, I try, but I feel like it's just the elite, like it's like you're growing the lower skill players more through this jump potion. But the thing is, like, unless you're actively going out to raid, like by yourself, let me see. Let me pretend I'm fresh to the game. I'm fresh as fuck. Sorry, I tend to swear a lot. It's probably because I'm late. It's late at night. But let's say I'm fresh and I want to jump because I see my best friend playing. Hey, Farrakhan, there are people who say that. Like, don't get me wrong. There are people who are like that, and I actually know a couple of them personally. You know, like people who want to clear content as it's out because it's fresh, and that's fine. There's people like that. There's people who want to see, like, you know, who wants to experience the old content as it came out. There are people like that, Pharaoh, and I feel like it's in everything. Yeah, Joel, you're definitely right. Joel Santiago he's saying, my bro is one of those people who skip through the story. Yes, there are people who just skip through the story. They're not there for the story. They're just there for either company or the game itself. And the game is fun. It's fun. It feels really good to play. Like leveling up and those kind of things. Fair, I guess, but like, I wouldn't say it would be that, like, it's that drastic. Yeah, Rain. Yeah, don't try not to skip the story. The story is fantastic. It's fantastic. Lots of nods and like if you ever wondered what I think it was Yoshi P said it himself. He said he thinks of Eorzea like a Final Fantasy theme park. So, so I'm to be honest, the thing I'm most excited for isn't even in the Stormblood base game or the base expansion. It's the 24-man raid the Alliance raid, because it's going to Ivalice, boys. Ivalice. And it's got, like, it's that story is going to be amazing. So, like, there's so much to look forward to. You know, there's so much. But this jump potion, and the thing is, there's people who want, it's like, if I'm looking at it from a marketing point of view as well. Let's say I work for Square Enix. Please, one day, please. Yeah, Farrakhan, didn't you know? They announced it at, like, FanFest. Like, there's gonna be an Ivalice Alliance raid. It's gonna be so here, Farrah, I'll sell you on it right now. Ivalice. It's called Return to Ivalice. It's the same as the Void Ark Saga and the Bahamut Saga. Pens. The story is written by the guy who pretty much created and wrote Tactics. Like, Final Fantasy Tactics. It's the writer. He hasn't worked on anything lately. So he's been writing that. He's been writing the story for this one raid. And the monster designer is the guy who did the monster designs for SMT4. Shin Megami Tensei 4. So he works at Atlas. Apparently he's a really good... He also did the designs for Goro. So that's why there was the Goro event, because he came on board and... Because he created Goro. So that's why the Goro event was a thing. Was because the guy who worked on Goro is part of the Ivalice Alliance raid. So look forward to that. That's coming out in patches. So it's going to be after the base game. So give or take like 6 months. Maybe? I don't know. How, I forgot the time between expansion and patches. But imagine this. So this also links up to the jump potion. My friend, who is the biggest Shin Megami Tensei fan, and I've got friends who are the biggest Ivalice fans, they won't be able to play this content. They'd have to start all the way at Realm Reborn. So having these jump potions allows them to experience these dungeons. You know, and for them, maybe it's worth. Maybe they're big fans of this particular part of Final Fantasy or Shin Megami Tensei. So from that point of view, it works as well. So it's like, there's no lose-lose in this situation. Anyway, oh god, I feel like I've thrown my throat under the bus. But you can definitely see that this live letter told us everything we need to know, and it's important. It's very important. And you know, oh yeah, for sure. Imagine they put a hub. Like I imagine, like you know how we had the Sky Pirates thing? Like we had the Sky Pirates for the Void Ark Saga, Joel. Imagine it's just Ivalice characters, you know? It'd be a really good time to drop a hint on a certain race. Maybe a certain bunny girl race, maybe? Just saying. But yeah. Much love from Australia. Much love from me. I feel like I've been totally wrecked by the stream. And I love you all. You guys made this stream so much more fun. You know, again, when I started streaming, I didn't think there was going to be people watching. I thought it was going to be a small thing. Like, I thought it was just going to be just me, just by myself, talking in front of a stream. And when I saw 150 people watching, I kind of freaked out a little bit. I had like an internal screaming sort of moment. But if you guys stick around with me, I'll start streaming a lot more. I'll start streaming PvP. No guarantees on my net though, because my net's crap. Like, my net's crap. Well, yeah, Rain, let's just hope. You know, let's just hope, yeah. Because FF14's the land of dreams for Final Fantasy fans. It's a roller coaster, it's a theme park, it's everything. So I wouldn't count it out just yet. but we'll see. Like, it's one of those things that we'll see. And yeah, I mean, is there anything else to talk about? Yeah, Joel. Yeah, you're right. I kind of pushed myself this time. I honestly did not think this stream would last bloody 5 hours. Bloody 5 hours. But you know, if I don't put in effort, my stream won't grow. I'll stagnate, and it just gets boring. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. That's for sure. Because Ivalice, and then we got Omega Weapon. We've got also Ultima. Oh man, I can't remember. My brain's just gone. But you know, we've seen the benchmark. We've seen how it looks. We've seen everything. We've seen the new mounts. It's everything. Like, you know what? I would have like, it would have been like funny or amazing if they just dropped the inventory expanding. You know, that would have been pretty funny. Like, but I know, again, we already know it's coming. So anyway, I hope you guys yeah, so I'm gonna end the stream really soon. I hope you guys stick around on my channel. I'll upload as much as I can. Expect FF14, obviously, because I do a lot of I help with the community here in Australia. We are small, but we're strong. We are small and we are strong. And I really hope that Square Enix and Yoshi P doesn't ignore Australia, because to be honest, we get shafted a lot, you know? A lot of cool stuff that you guys get, we don't get. So, you know, it's like the cloud mounts and, you know, like a lot of stuff. So, I'm hoping to really help out our community to get noticed, you know? Yoshi-san, notice me. Yoshi-senpai, you notice me, please. You know, if he ever watches this stream. And yeah, that's, dude, it's no problem, man. It's no problem. But definitely look forward, like, the next big event is definitely E3. E3, I am definitely streaming, for sure. Absolutely. It's Microsoft. It's Microsoft, Bethesda, Sony, and Nintendo, right? I am dropping everything to watch Nintendo because I bought a Switch. So it's like, I need to know what games are coming out for it. And I'm Sony. Microsoft, I'm curious at how they're going to market the Scorpio. But I'm going to make a stream. Thanks, Joel. Thanks, Fair. Thanks, Joel. Yeah, so I'm hoping in the coming few streams, I'll do like E3 predictions. And we'll talk about it. Like, this is what streaming does. We have a conversation. I talk to you guys and we see what's going on. So yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. You know, if you guys aren't subscribed already, please, for the love of God, subscribe, please. But yeah, I'm so done. It is 6:30 a.m. I'm probably just gonna pass out, and you know, I probably will have to skip work at some point. So, yeah, that's it. Anyway. Oh, Chihan Lee, it's done. It's finished. It finished like an hour ago. It was 5 hours. It was 4 hours long. It is absolutely, it destroyed us. Yeah. So, just check out the Reddit link. And Chihan Lee, and you'll probably find it as the VOD, the video on demand. It's probably on Twitch. It's everywhere. So, yeah, all good. Anyway, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. You guys made my night from absolutely destroyed to fun. So I'll you know, just, yeah. Take care, everyone. Please have a good day and get hyped for FF14, boys. Stormblood. All right. Cheers. See ya. Bye.